what can you tease about how the introduction of God as an active presence kind of changes the show and the arc for everyone?
I can definitely say this. We're gonna pick up literally seconds from where we ended. So we're gonna get a chance to see God right there in the precinct, talking to his boys, and getting them to, shall we say, calm down and respect his presence, his arrival. And I can also share that Dennis Haysbert is around for the entire season. And it's great to have my 24 bro back on set and to get that dynamic again between the two of us. This time he's playing my dad, which is cool, and he's playing Tom's dad and Michael's dad. So it's gonna be really really interesting, and Dennis just brings so much gravitas to everything that he does. But I think what people will be most surprised by, as were Tom and I, is just how funny, how hilarious Dennis Haysbert can be. He is the just such a great addition to the cast. And he does not disappoint. He's absolutely amazing. So I'm excited personally, as a fan myself of him. I'm excited that everyone's going to get a chance to see what he can do. It's going to blow everyone away.
Well, and God has always kind of been this through line of trouble for for the characters and just also for the familial relationship. Now that he is actively at the forefront, how is that changing how Lucifer and Amenadiel are dealing with each other, and certainly obviously with the Michael situation in the mix, how is that changing that relationship?
Well, I think like any absent parent, right? That his sons have a lot of questions, for different reasons. I think Lucifer felt abandoned and has had daddy issues that we've been taking a look at since the pilot. He's been the upstart, the rebel, um, and he has a lot of anger towards dad. I can definitely say that they're going to explore that, and they're going to get into that. Um, and I think Amenadiel has been the dutiful son, and I think he's been wondering, what's that about? Not really sure if that was the road that he should have taken. So I think he's going to have some issues. Definitely has some issues with his father as well. I think he has a different way of going about it, as I think um, uh, any favorite child does. They have a different relationship with their parent, so I think they tend not to be as openly confrontational. Um, and I think that there's a different obviously there's a different relationship that a Menadil has with God, and we're going to get a chance to see that as well. I think we're also, what's great is, I think I believe God is going to introduce Himself to um, the rest of the cast. I think that's all I can say about that. But the rest of the cast does eventually. I think. Let me be careful. Let me watch my words. Um, what I should say is that whether they realize he is God or not, um, they will all get a chance to interact with God. So Dennis Haysbert gets a chance to act with the rest of the cast, and I think we were all jazzed about that.